Oh, this isn't too over your head.
Stop it, man.
This isn't too.
You know what? This is why
I don't know what he was saying. Then my brain's gonna melt.
Listen. If I could be 100% honest with you,
My brain's melting from Kinder
if I can be 100% honest with you, I didn't listen to one lyric. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't listen to one lyric. I just love
The rhymes.
when you actually can create art, as in like you can't do this.
But the part of that is the lyrics.
Sure, I'm sure it makes sense, but when you see the actual stroke of the pen of how you write, it's somebody say, "What is he saying?" I didn't look into too much of that. I was actually looking at how skillful that is to do. That's it. So,
I mean, but if it's gibberish, is it just as skillful?
no, it's not, because you're actually saying words. I can say, I don't
mean gibberish as in gibberish, but I just mean as if it doesn't make sense and he's just rhyming words, is it still as impressive
You're not
if
even,
it does make
you're not
sense?
even listening to what I'm saying.
I'm hearing what you're talking
The
about.
entire
rhyme scheme.
sentence is rhyming.
What I'm saying is that if he's just putting words in there that rhyme, right? Mm-hmm. Is it a difference if it doesn't still make sense of like, he's telling the story, he's telling the sentence?
Because
is it just impressive that they're just words that rhyme in that scheme, or is it making impressive that like, and he's still actually saying things that matter that make sense in there?
Yeah, it's a difference between yes, I can do this, but yes, I can do this and make sense with it, and I'm still telling the story. So that's ultra difficult to do.
Right.
I rap and rhyme. I rap and write a lot. Mm-hmm. And there's a part that I want to do for my daughter's Christmas rap, and I am struggling on getting this freaking word out. Oh my God, dude!
I can't wait till you guys are old and still doing these Christmas raps.
No,
you're gonna be like, let me see her coming there. Everything, maybe.
Oh,
hold on.
Once Brookie turns 18 and graduates, it's over.
Why? What do they still want to do it?
If they still want to do it, they do it.
You're not gonna do it anymore? You retiring?
I got 5 more years, and Brookie's done.
And then you're out of it?
I mean, the difference between yours and mine.
What's wrong with you? Bitter?
Mine's is extremely hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Right. What's up, y'all? What's
hey,
happening?
we are back on a new episode of Lacaroni and Jazz. He whispered it.
I knew you weren't gonna do it. What's up, Jeremy P? What's up, Spicy Original? What's up, Kai? What's up, Boogaloo Shrimp?
Yeah.
What's up, Tech G? Tech G. Tech is good enough.
That's not a G.
GB8? GB5? It says Tech Jibs.
Oh, that's too far away, huh?
Yeah.
Should I bring it down?
Nah, I did my
You got
best.
the glasses? Yeah.
And my specs, I'm like,
Yeah.
I did my best with it. How we doing? How's everybody?
Mm-hmm.
On this wonderful
Appreciate you guys for joining.
Thursday?
It is a Thursday. Appreciate y'all for joining us in this live and talking to us. I had an amazing day yesterday.
Yeah.
Fantastic day. Everything went smooth. Everything in my my schedule went according.
Nice.
I went to sleep early.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I don't need to force this. And anytime you complete everything on your calendar, you feel like, I need to reward myself. Let me watch I said, nope. Turn the TV off.
You went to sleep.
I went to sleep. Turned the TV off, and because you try to force yourself like, oh, I got to catch up on this show. Nah, I don't have to. Mm-hmm. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm turning the TV off, and I'm going to pray to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to thank God for.
Thank you. God's like, man, I was about to bless the hell out of him. Now you fall asleep mid-prayer. Thank you, God.
I would love to record myself trying to pray at night, at midnight, and see where I fall asleep at.
Yeah, Lord, I want to thank you for that. Because sometimes when you're talking and it just turns into gibberish.
Yeah.
You be like, thank you, God. Mm-hmm. Just want to thank you so much for the penguins that.
The penguins?
The penguins that twerked last night. What? What happened?
Because when you pray in your head, you start to actually picture things. Because you can say, Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you, Jesus, for my family, my life, my wife, my children. You start saying stuff. You start thinking like, how's Terrence doing?
God, please watch over.
And he started kind of like, hey, Terrence didn't call me back last night. I wonder why he didn't call me back.
You know what, God? Just forget that. Take him off the prayer list. Take him off. Because Terrence owed me that money. That's why he been avoiding me.
And now you're like, oh, that's why.
What's up, big sis Chris? What's up, France? I fell asleep the last, I don't know if it's 2 days in a row now, but I'll tell Izzy stories. And man, it's the second night in a row I ain't make it through. Because then she'll be like, Papa, a story? And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm like, man, I hope I'm not saying something crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember. I'm like, yeah, the Balthazar was.
You ever seen your child watch you sleep and she's like, you trying to read to me like you bum. Like I remember I was reading to my daughter and she looked at me like what? Am I reading to you or you reading to me? And she was like, just stop.
What do you mean?
I was reading to her.
Yeah.
And then I was just like,
falling asleep.
yeah, she was looking at the book and then she was like, and I was knocked out, and I was just like, "I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I gotta go."
But once you settle down, it's quiet. I tried. It was 9 o'clock. I was out. I woke up at 2 a.m. I was like, "Oh, dang! I slept for 5 hours."
Yeah, the worst.
I said, "Dang."
The worst is when you try to watch a movie with your daughter, and then you wake up, they gone. You hear an iPad on in another room.
Izzy was in her room. And you know what's funny? That was pretty much accurate. I woke up, Izzy wasn't in her room. She went back in my room. Clearly, I took up too much room in her bed. And then, yeah, I was like, ooh, my bad, baby. Sorry. It's tiring. You know what's funny? Izzy was telling her mom, this was funny. She was like, she said, I said, yeah, Izzy was asking me about generations. And she was like, what's a generation? I was like, okay, well, you know, you're right now living, you're the third generation. I was like, it's my mom, then it's your mom, and then you. And I was like, and if you want to have kids one day, then, you know, there'll be the fourth generation. And Izzy was like, I don't want to be a parent. I was like, you don't? She was like, I don't want to be a mother. I was like, why? She was like, because you got to deal with kids. And she was like, telling them to go to sleep and clean the room. Me and Yo was like, how many other mothers do you know go through this? She was like, just mama. I said, you're the problem. I said, you don't want to deal with the you. I said, you're the problem.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not the problem. And I was like, why did you want to deal with other kids? It's a lot of work. I said, you're a lot of work.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was dying.
She had that moment of the X-Files. The little numbers. The little numbers moving around.
When I'm the problem, I said, you know exactly why your mom be tripping now. It's very different, though. When I see her with her mom and with me, we were chilling all day, not a single problem. I took a nap. And Izzy came, she tucked me in. Bro, she was the best. She made up the bed. She said, I'm going to make up the bed for you. Right? Yeah. She made up the bed. She gave me her little penguin. She tucked me in. She brought me some water. Right? I'm out for like an hour or so. Soon as her mom comes in the door, Mom, I'm hungry. I didn't eat all day. Can we do this? Blah, blah, blah. She was just asking all like just her. I was like, yo, hey. I didn't come get her. I'm like, come up mid-sleep. Hey. I was like, leave your mom. She was about to hop on a call. I was like, why are you doing it? You were just fine. Yeah. And I was like, she really is different. Her mom walks in the door.
Your brain be changed. Like, let me see how far. Every child wants to go how far they can go to the line. Yeah. Until they say, how much grace does my parents have against me? Yeah. How much, what will it do? I know you say you're not a capital punishment parent. Would it ever get to a point of like, it's time? Like society is going to get a hold of my daughter. I have to whoop her. I have to whoop her because she is unhinged.
I don't know. I don't know if it gets to a time when because I wouldn't want to spank her because I'm angry.
Right. But what if she's just like, oh, what, Dad? He's like, you can't burn your neighbor's houses down. He's like, oh, what, huh? What you gonna do? Like, would you...
at this age? Oh my God. Yeah, actually, I probably wouldn't spank. I'm like, I ain't having her burn me in my sleep. Hey, bitch, no, she needs therapy. I'm not going to do that. Spanking her so she can be up all night plotting. Yeah.
So,
hey, have you seen the matches?
See the matches?
You know, all under her bed and shit.
So you better tie me up when I go to sleep because I'm burning your face off. What it take,
so
man?
Now I'm sleeping with a whole
with everything. Yeah,
I got a whole fireman suit on when I'm sleeping.
You better.
I got the fire extinguisher as my little snuggle.
Yeah.
I don't know, to spank her, it's not really in my body to. Like,
she had to be talking reckless in your face, huh? She had to be like, hey, Izzy, go to bed. She like this, watching TV. That's not enough.
That's probably.
That's like, and I mean that on the Mexican side. I said,
That's why I probably be like, all right, we're here now. I just punch her in the stomach.
She was like, that's all you got, huh? Come on. That's all you got, Papa.
I always threaten her by making her sleep on my patio outside. I'll probably just put her in her patio. No blanket.
You check on her, she's like watching like this, like,
I can do it. How much time you need me to do? It's a little jail in there. Do all the time you got. She's in there doing pull-ups.
Because you don't know if you're raising a psychopath.
No.
Speaking of psychopaths, this is not a segue at all. This feels very addish.
Okay.
Have you seen the show The Mendez Brothers?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. I just seen what Yo was watching. I haven't watched it from beginning to end. Yeah.
When I tell you the connections of this show, I don't know if they placed it in there on purpose, but the fact that I thought they were just crazy kids.
Yeah. Everybody did.
But now they were
Horribly
abused. Yeah. Like their father was Diddy.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, please watch this show. The show is incredible. I was like, the first episode should have been, they're going to jail.
Yeah.
We saw what happened.
Yeah.
Man, it was so much like twists and turns, and nope, they actually did it. They were sexually abused. But this nigga got cocky.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, hey, you gonna write a book about me? Yeah, so yeah, I got the jury by the palm of my hand. You see how I cried? You see how I cried? I'm like, why would you say that on camera?
This is during the trial or after?
Like, because people are calling in like, hey, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm okay. But he's talking to people, but they're recording their conversation.
Why are they recording this convo?
Well, because they trying to, write a book off of him. Like, yeah, you want to tell my story? Okay, cool. So she was pressing record. Like, yeah, you see how I got him? Yeah, that was crazy, man. You see, I pretty much had the jury by the palm of my hand. Then the brother was a cellmate with O.J. Simpson.
Was he real?
I'm just like, why is everybody connected to this damn trial?
Was he really a cellmate?
Yes, I looked it up.
Oh, wow.
And the prosecutor, his daughter was the daughter from Poltergeist, who was murdered pretty much the same way. And I was like, this has to be scripted.
Wow.
It was a perfect...
Well, it was scripted. But.
Well, I mean, I know it was, weaved together, but it was a perfect, like, this felt very, like, perfect for a show.
No, I saw some gay shower scene, and then there was a bunch of other stuff. And now, I'm not really into shows like that anyway, so it's a lot of.
That's what threw you off.
No, I don't do a lot of dramas in general. I go like, to me, I'm always like, there's enough dramas in the world.
Yeah.
I don't watch a ton of dramas unless it's like, yo, have you seen? But everybody's talking about this show, but it's not really on my
to do watch list.
Nah, I probably won't get into it.
The gay scene, obviously this is the early 90s. Mm-hmm. So this is right before, the Magic Johnson thing. Mm-hmm. So it was still too taboo. Mm-hmm. Nobody was talking about it.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to admit it. So he is a gay man. Mm-hmm. So they was asking him about it. He was just like, because he was sexually abused by his brother and his dad.
Right.
So I'm not saying this is how you become gay, but if this is only the love you're receiving from a young man, this is what he felt attracted to. So he didn't want to admit that he was gay until he became an adult.
Right.
And then when they separated him and his brother, because playing, he was like,
I saw parts. He had like found it in their pocket or something like that.
No, his brother gave him like, hey, this is how we gonna escape. And then they found an escape plan. He's like, I told you to throw this away. He said, but this is my last time. This is my sort of like, my letter from you that I'm never going to see again. And then they were like, we got to separate it to a whole different place.
That's great. Aren't they together now? Aren't they
I heard.
in the same place together now?
Yeah. I kind of, when I say sympathetic, like with sympathy, I get it. If you were sexually abused your entire life, mm-hmm. Your father's telling you you ain't shit. You can do better than this. Mm-hmm. You are a disgrace to this family. Psyching you out by saying you're not going to Stanford, you're going to UCLA in LA so I can keep a close eye on you and pretty much still rape you. Mm-hmm. If you keep acting like that, I'm taking you out the will. Mm-hmm. And then ripping your toupee off, throwing it on the ground and say, you idiot. They was like, okay, today's the day.
In public he did that?
Yeah, humiliating him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you're worthless. Mm-hmm. And then they was like, I think our parents are trying to kill us. We got to kill them because they kept saying you're a disgrace.
Why'd they kill their mom though?
Because they said she couldn't survive without him. She's going to be an accessory, as in like she kept saying I should have poisoned you guys. So she was saying stuff like, why do you guys talk to me like this? Like I should poison you kids. And then it was like, she's there and they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us. So it's like, we got to kill them before they kill us. So that was the reason why they killed them. And then when they did it, it was like, we got to come up with a way of saying our father was a bad person. So when they did it, they got away with it for like a month. But the youngest was going through so much trauma. He called his therapist, was like, I'm going through so much. And he had confessed. He confessed the crime. Mm-hmm. But here's what happened. The therapist saw an opportunity. He said, "Is that right? Listen. You guys come from money. You guys come from money. So I won't tell anybody about this. All I'm asking you to do is to invest your money into this, and your secret's safe with me. You can confess, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. Good deal, right, for the therapist, sure. Right? Here's another thing. This thing had a side chick.
The therapist. Right?
The therapist had a side chick. Mm-hmm. The therapist had a side chick, and he was telling the side chick what was happening.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We talked last week about the woman always kind of messing it up for the guy. You remember that?
Yes.
Dang, that's crazy.
And then she was like, I need to move in your house because now my life is in jeopardy. He said, no, I have a wife. What are you talking about? I feel like I've heard what happened. They're killers. I need to move in the house with you. Okay, all right, you moving with me. So he moved his side chick in the house, told his wife, this is a crazy therapist. She's afraid for her life. He had a crazy excuse. And then while she's in there, he tell the kids, like, you know, your dad and I are getting real serious. And if I was your mom, you could have chocolate all night long.
Oh, boy.
And then next scene was like, what the tell my daughter this? What is wrong with you? You weren't supposed to be here. You moving our furniture around.
He's like, hey, Menendez brothers, I have another job.
When I tell you, the show's incredible. And then she said, you want to leave me? He's like, yes. He said, you said he's going to leave your wife. And she said, guess what I'm about to go see today? I'm going to go see the police. And that's how they got caught.
She really went and snitched.
Yes. They were scot-free, man. My God. They were scot-free. And then the side chick was like, I'm going to the police because you don't want to be with me. And that is how... That's just episode. That is 2 episodes right there.
Did he go to jail, the therapist?
No, he didn't do anything wrong. He just did his job. He did his job. So when I say the show, I say, you mean to tell me this perfect crime? Because his father was a terrible person. He had a lot of enemies. Yeah. So they was gonna blame that on him, right? They didn't do the finger residue for the gun and stuff.
Oh, they didn't do any investigation on the weapon.
Because they called, oh, my father is dead. So they just, oh, you good. They, cleaned this whole crime scene. All the money is coming to them. $14 million coming to them in 91. And
good money.
Yeah, homie. And he was a music mogul.
They would have blown that money anyways.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. When I tell you the show is incredible. That's just, like I said, it's only episode 2 right there. The whole thing got blew up because of the side chick of the therapist. Because he didn't want to leave his wife for her.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
I said, why
wild.
would you tell my daughter this? What are you talking about?
Insane.
She found out. Oh my gosh, dude. Great freaking show, man.
For it all to be 100% true, you'd be like, this can't all be true.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It felt so scripted. Everything I said, there's no way. I looked it up. I said, damn it, this is perfect.
Do they know for a fact that the father did this stuff or not?
Oh yeah, they said they try to find credible people to say, is he this? Is he bad? They said, yeah, he's a terrible person. He's a shitty person. He's very manipulative.
But did they ever find out that he actually touched some
raped
kids?
numerous people. There's a documentary of it. I can't say rape, but he sexually abused numerous people. Of like I said, he was literally Diddy. He was say, hey, you want to be in the music biz? Join me here. You know, he was doing this. He was that person back in '91. Very manipulative. Like this is what he did for UCLA. He said, hey, your child is flunking out. Oh man, come on, all kids do this, man. Stop it. Your kid's flunking out. We have to suspend him. Listen, hey, I've heard about blah blah blah, and you should pretty much with the sketch I did. He's like, here's some money. They're like, shut up, stop being weird. He pretty much like, here's some money, stop. How much do I got to pay you to keep my kid in here? He said, listen, your child has been disruptive. And we gotta suspend him somehow. All right, give him like a week to think about it. All right, but here, I'll name. You can name your he was doing that. Yeah, he was doing that to his child. Like here, pretty much shut up.
I love that shut up money.
Yeah, man.
I gotta be like, well, look, man, you're out of school. That's you got money, shut them up. That's it.
Yeah. Do you feel like we did the disrespectful money, like getting paid with somebody throwing the money in your face?
How much is it?
Like your paycheck. If he was like, listen, I'll add an extra $1,000, whatever you got paid at an actual job. Think of a job. Your boss was like, listen.
Hell no. I've never been paid enough to get money slapped in my face.
He said, listen, I will give you cash. It's under the table. No government's a part of this. I just need to throw the money in your face. Very disrespectful.
Not for any job I've had, but if you was like, look, here's 10 grand. All I ask is that I throw it in your face.
Yeah. Pow. And you say, now pick it up.
Yep.
And get out of here.
All right. Same time next week. 40 grand a month. Same time next week. Yeah, see that?
After a while, they be like, oh, man, thank you, man. I needed a vent like that. I had a crazy day. I just needed
Yeah, man. Now I got to make up horrible to him so you keep slapping me with money.
Cause after a while, he's like, your wife come over like, what's that big whelp on your face?
That's called the money line. It's the mark of cash, baby.
I couldn't do it, dude.
Not for 10 grand a week?
Nah, it got to be 2 weeks, dude.
What are you talking about?
You get paid every week?
10 grand a week?
No, you get paid every week. No, it got to be every 2 weeks.
What are you talking about?
Let's just say 2 weeks, man. Cause you got to make once a week feels like it's worth it. Once every 2 weeks, man.
So is it still 20 grand or is it back to 10 grand every 2 weeks?
It's 10 grand every 2 weeks.
I'll probably still do it.
Yeah.
I don't have to work?
You're working. You have a job.
Oh, okay.
And this is how they pay you. They don't write you a check.
Okay, hold on. This changes something.
Yeah.
It also depends on what I'm doing for work.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing a
Just
job
no
already
work.
doing
You're writing. And he's like, hey, boss. And the thing is, you gotta ask him like, hey, boss, can I get my money? You ready for your mother? Huh? You want your money? Here's your money. Now get up out of here.
There's got to be a little more. Because I was like, well, I got this without getting slapped in the face.
Because he won't ever pay you until you ask for his money to get him hype. Like, hey, boss, can I have my money? You want your money, huh? You want your money, huh? Here, get your chin ready. I'm gonna get your money.
I don't know, man. 20 grand every 2 weeks.
10 grand every 2 weeks, dude. You keep trying to add
my bad. 20 grand a month.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
It might be worth a slap in the face of some cash, bro.
Think about it. Ones.
I was thinking hundreds.
No, you get paid. You gotta scrabble up the ones.
What? How big is this? You know how much a stack of ones is of 10 grand? It's 10,000 bills.
Right. And the whole time as you
Is it
scrambling,
loose or is it bounded?
it's bound like this. but it's not in a rubber band. So it goes everywhere. And the whole time like this. Like you try to suck the blood from your teeth.
If we're talking ones, that's crazy. And I gotta go pick up every single
and
one.
Like, and he watch you the whole time. Like, yeah, look at you, little peasant. Yeah, look at you, scrambler.
This is a lot. You added a lot on this. This is a lot of disrespect.
He needs this because this builds his ego. He don't go to therapy.
Then I need more money.
You need more money?
Yeah.
Folks in the comments, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Well, we gotta hike this money up. That's a lot.
Yeah.
To picking up the ones. I still do it. There were hundreds.
That's an ego thing.
Dog. Can you lift your foot? But picking up ones, I'm like, this is that's 10,000 ones.
On your knees doing this like
10,000 ones?
Yeah.
No. That's gonna take longer than now I gotta go back to work.
The thing is they're not like everywhere. Because if you do like this, you start to pile them up.
I mean, you can't tell the dollar bills are gonna fly. They're gonna be in some different places.
Oh boy!
Now I gotta be like, man, let me go over here. Yeah, I gotta
make sure I gotta
ready. Lift the rug up, make sure that nothing went underneath.
Don't block it this time. No, put your chin out.
Flinch.
Open your eyes.
Yeah, but you hike that money up. I'd be like, I mean, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
It's not some bad, but it also depends how much work I gotta do. If I'm a construction worker, and I gotta deal with that, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I thought the work I just did breaking my back.
No, you're just a writer. You're just a writer. You're part of a writers group. And this is what they do. And he never pays you on time until you say, "He's like, gosh, here we go. Hey, boss." Can I have my
Opens
money?
his big ass safe.
Oh yes! I couldn't wait for somebody to ask for some money. Oh yeah, get your chin.
I finished up. Somebody else is already in there.
Come over here so your money don't get.
Just the cleaning lady. You okay, Maria? See.
And he got a suitcase with your name on it. Ooh, you got 10,000. Ooh, I'm gonna do a two-hander.
All right, just make it quick. Oh man!
Somebody say he got a special glove that he puts on first. Slapping you with money is nuts, yo.
Hello, Dion and Chaz. What's up, Jamoya? Damn. Making it ones is crazy work, robot. Come on.
Who in the comments will let it happen, man? Who will say no?
It's tough, man. You gotta take that money.
Yeah.
So you know you get paid? Mm-hmm. But you get paid when you ask for it?
Yeah. And he waits in his little corner office with his back towards the door. Hey, boss. He turns around like, yes, say it. Got these stacks of suitcases.
And you had a good week.
Oh, you worked overtime. Somebody said, can I slap him back? No.
What's your last day? What's the amount of money you got to make in a week to take that?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
For 10 grand?
Yeah, I do it. I do it.
We're so
I
poor.
wouldn't tell nobody my job. I mean, I tell somebody a job, but I wouldn't tell them how I got paid. No, ask how you get paid.
We're so poor.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Heard your daughter need braces.
Got having an advance.
Need some overtime. Oh, the advance is terrible. You gotta do it naked.
Yeah. Legs open.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Do you know any movies that are a perfect concept? As in, man, like you think about it and it's just like it was well written, and it's like I really wish that this scenario could be a thing.
That I wish it could be a thing?
Well, I can't say that. I would say, do you know any movies that you watched and was just like...
We talked about one with Justin Timberlake.
Yes, In Time.
In Time.
In Time is perfect.
That was a great concept.
Yeah.
I A movie with a great concept. I don't know. I'm going science fiction. I want to say Looper, but not Looper. What was the one? Jumper?
Yeah.
That was the one with the kids
Powers,
teleporting
right?
and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me think.
Jeremy just randomly said, "I hate they cancel Winning Time." That's just random.
Was that the one talking about Magic Johnson was eating ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Disrespectful, bro. What movie you got in mind?
Um,
Well, I think.
The movie I have in mind that I felt that was a justifiable way of how to introduce zombies was the I Am Legend, when they had like everyone should take this vaccine to cure cancer. And I was like, I think everybody would do that, as in like, hey, this cures cancer.
Yeah.
And then it backfired. And I was like, oh man, dude, that's because
Everybody was waiting for those COVID shots. Everybody was like,
yeah, man, yeah. I was like, God, because if cancer had a rapid rate of everyone's getting cancer, it's like this sort of study can help us avoid getting cancer. And I was like, I love those ideas, man. I love. So another thing that I watched, I was watching it with my daughter, and I was like, God, I forgot the premise of this movie. It's freaking dope. As in,
I Am Legend?
yeah, because I was like, this was, I would have done it. And then obviously we knew what happened after that. Another one, iRobot, was
iRobot is happening.
yeah. And that's why I keep seeing it pop
I saw
up.
Elon Musk's little robot that he made to be a helper. I was like, well, this is exactly how the movie.
Right. And it looks the same too. It looks exactly like it.
Terrifying.
Right.
We are doing too much.
Yeah. And
They're all gonna be one system, one mind link.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Right.
Why are you doing this to us?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy when people have ideas and then ideas fail, or ideas that they do have good ideas, but somebody have terrible intentions, and then that idea gets ruined because someone using it for evil. I can't think of an example right now, but it's like when somebody was like, here's how we can, never have to hydrate again when it comes to water. This would be the new water, right? And then somebody was like, I think to get people addicted to this new water, we should add crack to it.
Oh.
And you know what I'm saying? Like the idea was dope, but somebody used it for evil, and then what happens is we got a bunch of crackheads. I love movies like that. It's like, damn it, dude, you ruined it. But then it's like, we got to stop the containment. We still have a good idea.
Right.
Let's stop it before it gets exposed.
Because then someone's like, all we gotta do is tweak it. It's like, nah.
You got to eradicate this. Right. So I love those type of shows and movies when it's like, or you ever seen what's that? Not This Is Us. What is not? What is the PlayStation show with the zombies?
Oh yeah, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Great game. Played it.
Right. And that came from just like the spores of bad wheat.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Yeah.
I guess it's a real thing that a mushroom, a fungus in general, will latch onto some ant,
Right.
and it can control them or something like that. Which is crazy. Somebody was saying that's real.
Yeah.
And then they were saying that it's impossible to happen to humans,
Right.
but now I believe that is
Right. I definitely looked up the scientist who said this.
Yeah.
He said our immune system is too powerful for that to happen. But since an ant has such a small circulatory system, system?
Great.
It's definitely doable.
Circulatory? Is that
Circulatory.
that sounds like a real science word.
Yeah. Do you know the systems? Do you remember this? All I know is skeleton,
Nervous?
nervous system. What's the organ system?
I don't know. Is there one for lungs? Is there air system?
Right. Then is the reproductive system.
Oh, okay. Okay. Evac. What is that?
Evacuation system? What?
Oh, maybe.
Hold on, let's look this
I
up.
don't know. I have
We're,
no
we're
idea.
so out of touch. We're so out of touch.
Man, Izzy came to me yesterday. Was like, I learned about Helen Keller. She had it all wrong. She was
What?
like, she made Helen Keller sound like she made Helen Keller like she had superpowers. She was like, I learned about Helen Keller. I was like, oh, what'd you learn about her? It was like she could see with using bumps on her body.
Oh, the Braille.
I said, oh, bro. She's like, yeah, and she could see and she could walk and then still go to school. And I was like, yeah, that's what they taught you.
Yeah.
I didn't even correct her. I was
Yeah.
like, it's crazy. That's crazy.
The bumps on the body.
I said,
You
oh,
ever seen
man.
that? You ever seen that dude that said it's a comedian who did it on Instagram. He was like a blind
Oh,
person.
so funny, bro. Oh, dog, that's so
Made the scary
funny.
movie.
That is so funny. The scary book. Oh, I died. I died laughing, bro. That was genius.
Right.
It's one of those things I was like, I wish.
Man,
I thought of
easy
that.
work. Easy 10 seconds of my life, yo.
I wish I thought of that.
Man, yo. Man. So we have a lot of systems over here. You're right.
Circulatory,
Circulatory.
nervous, skeletal, lymphatic.
I ain't never heard that before.
What does it do?
Let's see.
Oh, we do have a lot of systems.
Yeah.
Respiratory, digestive. What? Reproductive, endocrine. That's not real. Excretory. Urinary makes sense. And integumentary.
Man, let me tell you something.
Click the integumentary system.
Let me tell you something. That's the skin. That's the skin. The largest organ in our body. It's all this.
Oh.
Yeah. Epidermis.
Click the circulatory. I don't know what it does.
This one?
Oh, no, that's definitely a different word than what I just said. That's
Which one?
lymphatic. But go ahead, click lymphatic. I don't know what that is.
Lymphatic.
Can you read that? I'm on the other side of the mic.
The lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is sometimes considered to be part of the immune system. It considers a network of lymph vessels. Oh, you get sick. The lymph ducts. Right here.
Oh, the lymph nodes. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
It's in there too. We had it. We just totally ignored it. Let me tell you something, man. Who has complained about these bottom tier systems?
My lymph nodes.
My
What's the endocrine? Endocrine system.
endocrine system. We are out of touch.
I don't know any of this stuff.
The endocrine system is a messenger system in the organism, conspiring feedback loops of
Comprising.
hormones.
Comprising feedback loops. I can read this one. Of hormones that are released by internal glands directly into the circulatory system and that target and regulate distant organs.
I have no idea what that is.
Hey, I don't know what any of that said. I don't know what
Yeah.
any of that meant. I don't know anything about an endocrine. I feel like I'm more confused now that I read it than I was when I had no idea what it was.
Right, I have no idea.
It's a system in an organism comprising feedback loops of hormones that are released by internal glands directly into the circulatory system.
So I'm assuming this is how you get horny, because it said it loops hormones. So it's like I'm horny.
But a hormone doesn't necessarily make you horny.
Sure, but it loops as in like I see something and it's going into your what says immune what system?
Into your circulatory.
Right. So that's blood flow. So it's like, ooh, I see something, and that makes me aroused. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Sure. Erection, endocrine.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those. I don't know
Man.
what I just read.
And of course, muscle. We totally forgot about the muscle.
Shit is stupid.
Hold on. Kidney got his own system?
Kill a good kidney with his own system.
Yeah, hold
Come on, kidney.
Well, that's part of this. I'm sorry.
Part of the excretory.
Excretory. Man, boy, I am so out of touch with my body. Somebody had said, "Hey, when last time you checked your integumentary system?"
What's today? He used to do a check in the shower every day. Yeah. You ever check for lumps, man? They say to check for lumps on your balls in the shower, so to check for lumps.
Yeah.
It's like I touch my balls so much throughout the day, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Which one of your sounds really? I don't want it ever to be a soundbite. Okay. Which one of your balls is bigger?
I don't know.
You know, I definitely know my left one's bigger.
Why?
It's just like women had different sized breasts.
Is one supposed to be bigger than the other?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know mine's. Don't check it now, dude.
Oh. Just get your hands on your Salty.
Kareem Grimes is up in here, y'all.
What's up, Kareem Grimes? What's happening, man?
Man, he talking about all him money.
What's going on? Hey, Kareem, you're a fantastic actor, man.
Yeah.
You're a fantastic actor, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
I love seeing my friends on random TV shows or
I hate
BET networks. Or
I hate seeing my friends on things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you're a good actor?
I think so.
Yeah. What type of acting jobs would you like to grab by the horns?
Definitely a sitcom fan. You know, I love that. I think I would do well in dramas. You know, but
more believable. What's the job? What's the position? What's the that you feel like I'm very believable at this as this person?
I think if I was a person who's you know, trying to figure out like kid kidnapped, you know what I mean, and I gotta be like, you know, I figured I would be the guy trying to figure out how to still find my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go the comedic route?
I mean, I think I would do both, but when I have the stories that I usually have in my mind of myself, there's definitely like the sitcom stuff, the comedy stuff, but I don't see like silly buddy cop stuff like that. I see a lot more on the drama side. It would be like there's a sci-fi thing I want to do about a guy who lost his child in a some kind of he knows his kid is in some kind of sex ring. Right, this is part of a joke I did.
You laughed.
Well, because it's part of a joke I did, but this is the drama idea came first, and the joke came later. But so he goes undercover he joins a like mafia type who does this to find his kid. He winds up finding a trailer full of children, and one happens to have psychic abilities. Okay, and so now him and his psychic kid go around the globe looking for other lost children, stuff like that. But stuff like that, I go like. Those are worlds where, like, I had this other idea about a guy who his kid is kidnapped, and he sees the chief of police on TV, like, yeah, we're doing everything we can, and then he's at the chief of police's house while he's sleeping. Like, the guy wakes up, and he just sees the father, and he's like, shh, 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 it's too late. You did everything you can. And it's like, listen, your family's already tied up, so you're going to get up and you're going to look for my child. Because those guys will go home and rest. Yeah, I ain't got my everything. So he winds up kidnapping their family. Yeah. Wow. He's like, so stuff like that, I go like, those are more of the drama things that I could see, you know, myself doing. Because those are like real and emotional. I know I'll be able to fall into stuff like that.
I do like that idea. I love I said what I said.
Yeah.
Fix this. I had this idea, very similar, of a support group of police brutality parents. They have like a support group. It's like, man, people are still dying. Our children are still dying. We got to do something. The NRA is not doing nothing. The government's not going to have some sort of ban. They're not defunding the police. What we have to do, we have to murder everybody's child who is in law that can fix this. Yeah. Until we make change.
Murder's big. You want to just kidnap them?
No. They have to feel what we feel.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We can't just kidnap because it's like, yeah, we can get our money back.
Give them some hope.
Right. So it's like, we have to do this. And then just the money, moral, sympathetic battle that they have to go through of, you know, very powerful people is like, we can't pass this law. It's like, this is not your child that's in danger.
Right.
And they're filming these people one by one. Imagine like a live stream of like 19 children who has been kidnapped. And it's like every hour we're going to kill a child until you guys make a law, sign, pass the bill. And you are seeing this happen.
Watch how fast things get done though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, I was like, that right there would be like, nobody's not gonna be like, these parents are murderers. They'd be like, we get it.
Right.
Because it's like, it has to be like a veteran person, like, man, my child was killed by police in '86, and I've been fighting for this ever since now. And it's like, now I'm raising my child's, child because he grew up without a father.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the idea of, and I'm sure it's tough when you have a great premise like that, people are not so like, you guys going about this the wrong way. Like, what? How else can we handle this?
Right. It's an extremist.
Right. I love shows that you allow the audience to root for who when.
You go, I feel him though.
Yeah, I love those, man. Like the Killmongers, man. You just like, I get it, man.
Killmonger and Thanos weren't strong enough to me. People
Really?
go, I agree with Thanos. And I go like, no, I didn't agree. I go like, it seems like a guy who didn't think it out all the way.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not enough resources. We gotta kill half the population. Yeah. It's like, hey, you didn't want to like run this by anyone else? And
Right. You could have used the what is it called? The creating stone to make more food.
Yeah, you had options. So I just was like, God. Because people are like, I get Thanos. And I go like, oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that.
No,
of all the universe.
Same with Killmonger though. Also,
yeah. Well, Killmonger, he got in there perfect. As in, like, why are we suffering? And you had access to fixing this. But it sucks. Is like, I'm going to hurt my people first before I. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
So you had options.
Somebody had this dope ass idea that said. It was a meme that said it was Thanos doing like this, right? And it said, imagine
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Imagine you winning 14,000 times, but they make a movie of the one time you fail. Imagine you winning 14,000 times, but they make a movie out of the time you lost.
You are crying. Lack is crying.
That's so disrespectful.
Lack has real tears coming down his face.
It's like having a documentary of all the times Michael Jordan lost. It's like, so this is the greatest of all time?
Right. It's like, you got, what about the 6 seasons? I got 6 championships. Remember his rookie year?
Yeah. Remember he broke his foot? Having a whole documentary.
I was with Walter White way too long in Breaking Bad. I held on until
You was rooting for him?
Yeah, until he killed my man Mike. That's when I
was getting in the way.
Yeah, once he killed Mike and he shot him, Mike was like, just shut up and let me die.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
yeah,
now you gotta die.
Right.
I'll hang in there. And then I was like, you know what I wanted to see? If Joker did this, if Joker did
which Joker?
The second one. I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know which Joker you're talking about.
Joker 2.
Keep talking. The Dark Knight or
no, the movie Joker that just came out.
Okay, got you.
The second one, I really wanted them to try to have a Joker movie where you root for Joker and not Batman. I was like,
you understand him, yeah.
Yeah, if they would have done a thing where he's doing whatever he's doing, and you're actually like, hey, I want Joker to win this. I hope he wins over Batman. If they gave him something to fight for enough.
Yeah.
Because, the whole thing with Joker is that he just wants chaos.
Right.
And it's like, no, it's got to be something deeper. What they did with Dark Knight is that they made it more society kind of thing. Right? They kind of went on society. But I was like, it didn't seem like a personal reason. Right. Except for he was just kind of like chided? What's the word? Whatever.
Not for me.
By society. But had he actually had like a thing that he had to root for, I would have been like, yeah, that's why we need to see Joker when he needs this.
I think building a world around a already known world,
Yeah.
like they have with the Penguin, like what they have like that. Imagine having that angle of a villain
Yeah.
that you was like, I want him to win, and then you'll see Batman
Well,
sprinkled in.
think
It's
about
like, damn
this.
it, Batman, you ruined this.
Think about this: creating a villain, right? Now, Joker in the movie Joaquin Phoenix had already had some mental health issues that he was dealing with, right? Stopped taking meds, he couldn't get medication. There was all these reasons why you could see him going nuts, but it was more about him leaning into the crazy per se, into like losing the mental health, losing reality, right? But it wasn't really that he had a thing that he was trying to do.
Right.
You know, we kind of saw his story, but it wasn't like what was the goal he was
Right.
like trying to
Right,
get.
right.
Like, but it's kind of the same with Joker. I mean, with Batman is that Batman lost his family. How much therapy did this kid go through?
Right, right,
but,
right.
But he had a thing never to let this happen again.
Right.
So what's Joker's justification? Now,
Yeah.
if they had did this movie where Batman stops Joker and that creates the villain. So if he was trying to save, let's say his kid, or something like that, he was trying to save somebody, but he was doing it in a bad way. But it's the only way he knew how to get there.
Right.
Right. Let's say he's robbing these banks to get money for his kid's cancer, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That gives the kind of that with Mr. Freeze trying to save his wife. Right.
Right.
But like it'll give you something. So then if Batman stops him, now he watches his child die.
Yeah.
Now you go like, dang, Batman.
Right.
He just needed one more hit.
Right,
And he was able to save his kid, and you stopped him. So now we're creating this villain.
Yeah. That
Because of this
nemesis. now.
Right. Now I get like, okay, now we have a really, and they could have done that early enough because it's the prequel, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not to say that what they did was I only hear that it's a bad idea. I'm not trying to critique them. I'm just
Right.
saying like, because there's, it's hard to make a really, it's hard to make a great movie, dog.
Yeah.
It is really hard. So
Right.
I don't
This
ever
is-
want to bash somebody's idea.
This is a great dual situation. Imagine you caught the guy who sexually beat your daughter, right? Yeah. And then you got a gun. Yeah. And you got that gun. You like, now I'm gonna let you suffer. I'm gonna peel your skin. I'm gonna do this. And then right when you about to throw the grease on him, Batman, like that. And you like, yo, hold on, Batman, listen. He's the one. Right. And then it's like,
you ruined my vengeance.
right. And then because
And you letting this because if that guy was a child molester and he's like the mayor,
Yeah.
or he's somebody in the high
and
respect,
now he's cooking in the streets.
right. And so now I'm like, no, I'm getting my vengeance. I'm taking this pedophile off the streets.
Yeah.
But you stop me, Batman.
Right. Hold on, I'm gonna add some more to it.
Let's get it.
Look, we're in the car. I'm about to take my daughter, badly beaten, sexually assaulted daughter to the hospital. I'm like, no, I can't let this man live. And then she's like, Dad, come on, let's go to the hospital. Like, no, and you go back up, and that's when it happens. And then Batman stops you, and your daughter dies because you wanted.
I couldn't want my vengeance.
Yeah. So now you like, I really, because he stopped me from killing the guy, and
But
waited too long.
But it's on you to not take your daughter to the hospital first.
Well, come on, man. You would think the same thing.
No, but if you had an option, I gotta take my kid to the hospital to save her life, or go beat this guy. I'm like, gotta go save the kid first.
Yeah.
It's time for that.
Yeah.
Either way you go is you like, oh, I know I'm gonna get
I
arrested.
got you, nigga. Hold on. I got you.
Okay, give it to me.
You ain't did nothing wrong. You seen the guy. He right there laughing like, ha, 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 and I'll do it again. And I'll do. You like, it's like, Dad, come on. You like, ah, as soon as I get up, I'm a rape her again. You like, the hell you are.
Yeah. You're gonna run him over.
And the hell you are. I'm gonna make sure you never hurt nobody. Go pow. Bat. You tied upside down.
Stupid batarang comes in.
Yep. And now you realize, like, now I have an arch nemesis. You stopped me from killing the guy who sexually assaulted my daughter, and she died in the car. Yeah. That's how you create a villain right there. Yeah.
And I got nothing but time.
And now you are in your head like, I should have took her to the hospital. Now you in prison.
I'm mad at everybody.
Yeah, and you seeing the guy
I'm living in depression. What ifs?
Yep. Yep. That would make a nigga go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he put all the crime on you. I'm glad we got that villain off the street. He sexually assaulted his own daughter. He's a councilman now. He's like, I witnessed this man can't.
Just rated me right now.
I witnessed it. I tried to stop him, but he badly beat me. Thank God for Batman and his.
Then I had my brother in jail. The escape plan. We getting out of here tonight. Oh, I'm planning a breakout.
Yeah, that's a great setup. If you start a movie off like that, everybody be like, Batman, I hate you. You will make Batman the villain.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was like. That's what I wish they would have done. I was like, you had a chance to really make Joker the hero of the anti-hero movement.
Right.
And I'm like, I mean, I'm sure it's my version. This is also why you have different writers and different directors. Yeah. You can give everybody the same story, the same script, and if it's a director, it's going to come out differently. Mm-hmm. It's just all going to be about what they see. So
right.
I don't know. Was that ever done? I would love to see that. Like one movie has written the same. They should do that differently. You should give 3 or 4 people an idea, a concept, and let them write a movie. See how different the actual movie is.
Yeah.
And then give everybody the same script as a director and see how different that movie is.
Yeah.
Because just because that script is the same doesn't different directors make a huge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it'd be something different. Yeah, and editors and the actors.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I will. Oh man, that'd be. So
but imagine that everything is the same. You got the same actor playing the same kind of role.
Oh, gotcha.
But you had a different director.
Well, then you get favoritisms.
No, not favoritisms. Just think about the vision that a director would have. Me and you would have very different ideas of doing something.
Right, but if I'm the same actor, you'll start to be like, I kind of like his version better.
You just got to go. But you would talk to the director. Like, what are you envisioning?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hopefully there's a happy medium. Mm-hmm. I don't think my character would do this. Your character would do this or get replaced.
You're going to do it. Let's see what's saying up in here.
Dang!
Yeah. I really want. That's a great ass short film.
Which one?
To have that in the beginning of. I got to shoot it. I have to shoot it.
Which one are you talking about?
The Making of a Villain.
Oh.
And then Batman swooping in and ruining your vengeance. And then you get back and you find out that your daughter has died because you were hung upside down by Batman waiting for the police. And now you find out this dude that had sexually assaulted your daughter is a powerful, councilman that said, thank God for Batman. He came in, swooped in right before the guy tried to murder. I sit there and watch this guy, this father. And then it's like, you see the making of a villain. Of like, now you just found your arch nemesis.
And then you're in Bruce Wayne jail or some dumb
the
private jail that he owns.
Why?
That's probably why we're in a whole nother world right now.
Oh, let's talk about it.
People own private prisons, right? Mm-hmm. What if in Gotham, one of their biggest money makers is a private prison? And this is why Batman...
It's not Arkham.
It's not Arkham. I mean, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe it's one of those different names on there. Because Wayne Prison sounds crazy.
Right.
Just named after yourself. But if he was like, oh man, I put people in jail because, the government pays me, so I got to keep the bread going on. But now it's a privately funded prison that he's privately funding himself. And just putting people in jail.
Yeah, I like that.
He has this nonprofit that'll never get you off. Yeah, man, we find people who are innocent. It didn't work. Guess you'll just do more time.
Funded by Wayne's. So is Bruce Wayne? He don't have no siblings, no cousins, or nothing. He's by himself.
I'm probably sure he's got some cousins somewhere, but
right.
It is his. I don't know who's gonna leave it to.
Right.
Who do you leave it to? He left. Robin has money, or Dick. What's his name?
Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Dick Grayson has.
I just never heard anything about cousins, aunts, uncles.
Cousins in town.
Yeah.
Oh. I would love to see a sketch where instead of Batman as Bruce Wayne, it's Bruce Jenner, and he still has to go out and be Batman for the day, but he changed.
Yeah, gotta tuck his hair in.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you look different, Batwoman. Yeah.
So he's a transgender superhero.
Yeah. That's how everybody found out it was him.
Yeah.
It's like when you and Batman changed on the same day.
No, honey. if Batman changed genders, you got red lipstick on. Oh boy.
He makes his big announcement, and now Batman is in the streets catching it. Hey Batman, you what's different about you?
Oh God.
I am Batwoman.
No. I am Bat Day. I'm no longer a man. I am Bat Day. I am now associated. Oh, somebody just said that in there.
What?
Bat Day. Yeah,
Bat
that's
Day
so
is
crazy.
great.
I ain't still that, man. I just gave it top of my head.
Oh boy, Bat Day is crazy.
Yeah. Are y'all watching The Penguin? Yes, we are. I am.
I haven't
Watching
seen
Penguin.
it yet.
Fantastic show. It's
I'm
like-
finally almost done with One Piece, the anime.
Yeah.
I'm almost 1,100 episodes.
Oh boy.
I'm almost done. I'm so close.
One Piece is it a cartoon or is it a TV show?
It's a cartoon. It's a Japanese anime. Japanese cartoon. But it's like one of the most successful ones of all time. It's been like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's over 1,000 episodes. And I'm creeping. I'm finally near. This. I can't imagine what I'm gonna do after I'm done watching One Piece. I don't know what I get to watch stuff again.
Does that title mean anything?
One Piece?
Yeah.
It does mean something. You get like reminded of it because you'll forget because they shouldn't have been called it that. But he's looking for this legendary treasure. They're pirates. So he's looking for a legendary treasure called the One
I think
Piece.
they made this into a TV show.
They did on Netflix.
Like a movie, like a live action, right?
Yeah, live action series.
Okay, that's dope.
Which is, they don't cover a ton because, like I said, it's 1,000 episodes. So their first season covers up to a certain point. But
Oh, one season is like 1,000 episodes?
no,
How many
One
episodes-
seasons
how many seasons is it?
might be like probably less than 100 or somewhere around there.
Less than 100.
Yeah, because
It's one season.
Yeah, I mean, a lot happens in these things, and then you have all your little fluffer episodes and stuff like that. Anime's big on filler episodes, so. But yeah, man, it's a lot. So I'm almost done, and I'm almost free. So let's read some comments.
Let me see what they say in the comments.
I love villains you can root for. Let me go up a little there. Chaz Dark Human. Yeah, my bad. Chaz looks like he could be cast into something that just went up. Dion could play a pastor. You could play a pastor. Oh no, it came back down. Chaz looks like he could cast as the tech guy. Well, actually, Killmonger I could relate, but Thanos was crazy. Let us end the joke. I can't hear for the laughter. Let us end the what? Do we not keep it?
Yeah,
up?
no. When I was doing the imagine if.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't get it out.
I love it. Okay, it was a kid for me. He had to be stopped. What kid?
We talking about the idea we had, the whole scenario we had of.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great idea, Chad's, about pulling for the Joker because I actually don't like Batman as a hero. I'm not a big Batman fan either. I like Robin more than when he's Nightwing. I like him more than Batman. When I read Nightwing comics, but I would not read a Batman comic. I like how Nightwing seems way more of a relatable person. He has an anger issue, which I'm a fan of. Still, it's the same thing, trying to find his father's killer. Eventually finds him, and then he doesn't know what to do with himself. I feel like vindicated, but now what? I watched the Penguin. Yeah, Tony Baker is watching with Patreon, but I'm so behind.
I love those shows, man. Agatha All Along is a great show.
Is it?
Penguin's a great show.
But you also liked.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard with Dion, man. I'd be like, is it a good show? But you liked She-Hulk. Are they coming back for a second season?
No. Well, a lot of the shows.
they weren't.
A lot of the
coming
shows
back.
get canceled.
I knew they weren't coming back.
A lot of
Why?
shows got canceled though.
I don't. It's not. It's because they're bad.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. She-Hulk.
WandaVision ain't coming back. That's a great show.
What else can you do though? Because they went right into the movie after that. I was wondering what else could they do with
Right.
that.
They just all these are just long ass movies.
Yeah.
They just setting up and introducing characters.
I was wondering. I was like, where did WandaVision actually have a place to go?
Agatha All Along is pretty much a sequel to the show.
Okay, but is she in there?
A lot mentioned a lot.
Yeah. That's what I go like. Well, because they had to pay her a ton of money. Agatha's mad cheap compared to what they had to pay.
No, come on, man. Catherine Hahn is not.
Compared with the other play Scarlet Witch to be Scarlet Witch,
right.
and homie to play Vision. That movie's on that show's on discount now.
Right.
I bet you she's not getting close to what they got.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No one even knows your name, lady.
Yeah.
What's her name? Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn.
Where's she been in? The first time I seen her.
She is in every movie.
Where's she?
But she's not like a main character. She's like that.
She's Paul Giamatti.
Pretty much.
What's
You'll
that?
see her all the time.
What's the dude's name from Shameless? He was H. Macy. What's his name?
William H. Macy.
Yeah, you be like, it took them a long time to get their own. Like, I always see this person's face.
Right.
I don't know their name.
Right. She's in a lot of movies. You be like, oh, that was her. But it's like a real quick part. Like she's a scene stealer in movies. But because she has such an ordinary face that you don't really like.
Yeah.
Gravitate to.
Either we get a troll in the chat or one of these guys has a secret OF. Why would you?
Somebody deleted it. Chris, we're gonna bring it back up. What they said.
What did they say?
Chris deleted them. Let's see what it said.
Oh boy, we got a troll in the chat.
Hold on.
There's some trolls in this house. If you see them, point them out.
That's what it says.
Only me.
Like, why
What's
are
it
you
say?
doing this?
Only me. Oh boy, we haven't had a good troll in a long time.
I would love to see your socks. I want to know, are you guys wearing dress socks or are they sweaty, musty? Please show me your socks and show me.
And show me what? Tell me your shoe size.
You want to keep reading them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they were the same pair? The same what?
Pierre
dress socks. What was that? For days and make the prisoner worship his feet, sniff it. All right.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can stop.
That's enough. Thank you, Big Sis Chris. She said he's out of
doing
here.
your job, big sis Chris. Put that wrench to work. Yikes. You freaks. You freak. So it's basically the stories, a cartoon soap opera. So it's basically the stories.
Oh, talking about your show, One Piece.
Yeah, all animes are soap operas.
Yeah.
Got cartoon soap operas. Yeah.
Said,
Not all of them.
I need that Black Vision. Vishon spinoff.
Black Vision.
Vishon.
Man, you know, in Captain Falcon and the other one, what's his name? It wasn't all that great
either.
It was cool, but it wasn't like profound or anything.
Right.
You know.
I hate those Force villains.
What's up, Mocha guy? What's happening?
Yeah. Wake up, mom.
Like,
Why mom is asleep, yo? You need to put your mom to sleep.
hey, maybe she's a fan, bro. Come watch this show.
Yeah, Mocha God.
You never watch animes? You never get into them?
Sailor Moon.
Okay. I've never watched Sailor Moon.
Tuxedo Mask.
Okay. There's some really great ones, man. There's some really dumb, terrible, freaky ones. There's some really great ones.
My daughter is a huge fan of My Academia.
Yeah, My Hero Academia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great one. People are hating on it more and more now, but whatever.
Yeah, you remember that age where you just kind of grew out?
Nope.
Ah, damn it. So
Talking to the wrong person.
well, I can't say grew out as in like there was a transition. He was like, I just don't have the capacity to watch these anymore. He said, I do.
Never hit that phase.
So whenever, because I felt like I wanted to be a part of Dragon Ball and I wanted to be a part of the SpongeBob.
Okay.
And because I
very different worlds.
Well, because it was a phase where it was like everybody in my circle was watching it, and I was like, "How do y'all have time to watch this?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just not busy enough. I mean, I don't have enough time to do these." So, but other people was watching. I was like,
You just watch. Like I watch a lot of stuff when I'm cooking. That's the best time I watch a lot of anime. It was when I put my iPad up on the counter and I would just cook and watch, or when I'm finally like done with whatever I'm doing, I'm like, all right, I watch this till I fall asleep, and then you know.
got good attention span though. I don't have good attention span.
You watch stuff all the time. What do you mean you don't have good attention span? You got to sit down and focus on something.
I can't do two things at once. Like if I'm watching, I'm watching the show, I would either have to to feel good by myself, I have to walk in place. I have to walk around.
That's good too.
Yeah, but I can't be writing the script and
No, I can't do it when
Yeah,
I'm writing.
right.
But like when I'm waiting for something to download or uploading stuff like that, like I'll put it on. Especially like on YouTube, and I'm trying to write the titles and put in the thumbnails and stuff like that. I do a lot of that stuff. I go it can be on. I was like, I'm not doing a ton of crazy work.
I feel bad when I exclusively watch TV or movies, and I know I should give myself that sort of.
It's the same thing as going to the theater.
Yeah, but when you at home in your boxers, you're like, I could be doing something.
If you're sitting down with a big bowl of ice cream and just
That's
ball
when it's
swinging, you're like, ah. But you know what? You got to indulge sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a binger.
I listen, everything you're saying is I know I need, but I'm like, you not working hard enough for this. This is I look at TV and movies as a reward, as in do you deserve this? There's a lot of things I could be doing.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Talk about it.
TV and movies isn't a reward for us. It is literally a part of our world.
Yeah.
It is important to know these shows, to know the structure. Yep. These things are. You never watched something been motivated to write your thing?
Yeah.
It's important to see.
You're justifying this.
Because it's important to see. It's the same thing as somebody watching film, watching game tape. It's important to. It is literally a part of your business.
But it's balance as well.
Sure, but it's still something that you need to do.
Right.
You need to be.
But not all the time.
All the time is different.
Right.
But I don't think you would do it all the time.
Yeah, but I feel like I do something. It's like saying you do realize you got to eat food to survive, and it's like, when you gonna stop? Hey, listen, it's a part of our nature. We have to eat. I can't stop.
Very different.
It's like you need this, right?
If you're a mechanic and somebody makes a new car and they have hey man, this is a new vector syndrome injector, and you don't ever look at it, then you're never gonna know when this thing comes around. You won't know how to fix it. It's a part of the business is to study and look at these things.
So you appreciate the evolution of things, and you gotta
look at bro. You can watch something from Hitchcock to Spielberg, and you go you'll still learn from a Hitchcock movie to this day.
Okay, so I just wanted to prove my point when I asked you a long time ago if someone gave you the technology to make an incredible stand-up comedy show, and you said, I don't want to change nothing. I don't want to evolve. I want to go back to the old school.
Well, that's not what I said.
Oh my gosh, dude,
I've never said those words. We have it on recording. I never said those. You said those things, but I said, what's wrong with the art of stand-up? I said, I think it's great how it is.
Exactly. So why even study stand-up then? Why even watch it? If you already know the art of old school stand-up, which is just a stage and a microphone, why even watch any of it?
You're talking about something different. You're talking about what can you bring to it? There's this technology. You put a green screen behind me.
Right.
What's that got to do with my stand-up and jokes?
To enhance your special, to evolve. You keep moving the goalposts.
You moving the goalposts?
No, man. We talking.
If I did a special and it's just a mic and the stand and it's me and I kill it and everybody's like, oh my God, what a great special. And I don't have a fucking drone in there. What's the big do
you still watching people stand-ups?
I haven't watched stand-up.
Exactly. See, you're not evolving, yo. You literally are a stand-up comedian. You need to study and see what's happening, how it's evolved,
I watched
how to develop jokes.
With Shantae this weekend. Last weekend.
Was it incredible? Oh, never mind.
No, wait.
I got you.
It wasn't bad because we watched that when we watched Ellen. But they're very similar.
The jokes are very similar?
Not the jokes, but their style.
Okay.
They're very similar. I wonder if Deon Cole.
Oh.
I wonder if Deon Cole is a fan of Ellen because it was so similar of how they
deliver jokes,
set up jokes and deliver jokes, and even their mind on
I love Ellen.
Yeah, I mean, but if it was if Ellen was a hood chick from Chicago, I'd be like, man, this is
right.
D-Ray's just so everywhere and out there, and it's very random.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's very.
Man, she is though. You see how her intro came on?
Her intro for the special?
Yeah, it was pretty dope, wasn't it?
It was great.
You see how the evolution though? You see how I said how you created in the dope little story, the backstory of how.
I loved her evolution when she was on stage too, because it was a mic stand. I don't think it was. She had the mic stand and the mic, and it was crazy because it was just her on stage.
Right, but you see how it was directed though.
Sure.
As in, it was a story.
Yeah.
Right. So if it just popped on. Chaz Rogers, y'all. You be like, oh, what is this about? What's the backstory? It's like her.
You think it needs a backstory?
It don't need a backstory, but I actually appreciate that premise.
I think she did a great job.
Right.
I think it was a great premise.
Right.
I don't think it's necessary.
What you didn't see, but colors, tones, angles help the joke. Right?
I agree with all that. Directing it, I agree with.
Right. But like when she was talking about lighter things, the lights changed into like a yellow when it got dark, when she got sad.
Is that the new technology you're talking about? Lights that change?
I don't like that voice she doing. I'll tell you that much.
The technology came so far. Is that what you mean? Because I can do some light cues.
I don't like that at all.
Light cue. This came so far. This came so great.
Speaking of, hey, freaky, there's a Freaky Friday 2 coming out.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't care about that.
What was the first one about?
Jamie Lee Curtis and
Lindsay Lohan.
yeah.
Okay, I've never seen it.
You changed bodies.
Never seen it.
You gotta go, right? You see, you gotta be at 2:30. That's the actual time.
Also have to be 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go pick up my daughter,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, because my mom and wife have left.
Oh, you start calling her wife now. Y'all back together?
What
No, I'm joking. Oh, we still filming. My bad.
What I call her before.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put your business out there like that. Put them likes up, y'all. We see 19 people up in there. Hit that like button.
What
Hit
did
that
I
up to
call
19.
her before?
You said-
19. We got 16 out of 19 likes. So it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all though. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. I keep saying this. I'm almost done. I got 1 or 2 episodes missing to load all of them up on the Lacroix and Chaz site. So right now, almost all the episodes are up, but they're all private right now. But I could just make them public and start adding the new ones to it. What you think? Yeah.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah, Dion was
I was entertaining my people on the ground.
yeah, it doesn't matter. But anywho, I appreciate y'all for watching and supporting, man. We're about to hit 3,000 downloads. And this
Hey.
week, we'll hit 1,000 downloads in a month.
That's dope.
This will be
We
our
growing.
first week on the audio side with 1,000 downloads.
Fun guy.
In a week.
Hey, if you listen to the audio, man, hit the like button. If you listen to the audio, man, send me a DM right now and say, hey, I am listening to this on the audio.
Yeah.
And tell me your name, and I'll give you $1.
Are you really?
No.
No.
For the sake of, I want to see how I want to hear the engagement. Follow me on Instagram if you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple. I give you $1.
You're not getting that $1, guys.
Brendan said, "Tell Chaz to shut up."
Brendan who?
Brendan, I think it's Edwards' last name.
Oh, evil Brendan.
Yeah.
He's the evil twin. He has a brother who's the good twin.
Yeah,
And Brendan's the evil. You guys know Brendan,
Yeah.
short, bald, you know.
yeah.
Like a black brainiac, if you will. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Lacroix and Chaz.
Now, check, please. Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we cooking up in this podcast. Type of XD is high key the live stream. It's mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows on Wesley. It's all the popping like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big Ready from Lansing. I'm lactose, ENT. I guess we paying for the bill, so give us another check, please.
Please. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Moyo is wild.
What?
Uh,
I'm still
she
waiting
had,
on my
yeah, we gonna ignore that.
clips and hand sanitizer for you.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, you're supposed to get her something there. I appreciate y'all, man. Let me go pick up the kid before they call the police.
Yeah.
And saying there's a kid missing.
What?
Yeah. You know, though, if you leave your kid too long, they'll just call the police and have the police take him up, take it to the police station.
But it says the child is missing.
Well, they'll call you and be like, you didn't pick up the
Yeah,
child.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Deuce.
Peace.